Hello and welcome to our channel TheCG Tube. I am your computer instructor Pradeep Awasthi, and in this tutorial series I am going to teach you Premiere Pro. So Premiere Pro is a video editing software. So there is a confusion in the mind of people that Premiere Pro is a video compositing software. So first thing first, you learn about that. So first thing, there is a confusion. So after that you don't have that confusion that Premiere Pro not is a video compositing software, it's a video editing software. So in this tutorial I'm going to teach you the installation process of Premiere Pro and the interface of Premiere Pro. So I want to tell you that this is not a free software. If you want to learn this software, so you can download from internet and also from Adobe website. So this is not a free software. You can take trial. You can take this software from trial for 30 days, and after that, if you're interested in this software, so you can purchase this software for lifetime. So let's begin. The installation process of this software is the same as other softwares. So you can simply go to your setup, and in the setup section you can go to your setup file. So I'm going to, where is my setup, maybe, so there is my setup, Adobe Premiere Pro. So this is one my setup. So here you can get a setup file. So simply double click on setup file and install. The same process like other software, installation process is same, so you can install. So let's begin from introduction and all the interface about Premiere Pro. So here is when you first time open your Premiere Pro, so the first welcome window will pop up. Here is your Premiere Pro CS6, your version name is appearing, and here is the recent projects where you have worked in, that all recent projects before. So, and there is 3 new buttons called Open Project, Help and New Project. Through the new project you can create your own new project. In Open Project you can open your project before you are working, and the Help section you can find help from Adobe. Okay, so there is the Excite button. So I will go with a new project, so I will click on new project, and here is the new project window. In the new project window there is 2 tabs appearing, General and Scratch Disk. So you don't need to know about Scratch Disk now, and this time only you know to General Settings. So General Setting, in the General Setting, video rendering and playback. So this is the off video rendering. So here is the video display format. So I will go with time code. You can also go with feet frame 16 mm, feet frame 35 mm frames. So I recommend you that if you open that software first time, so you wanna go with time code. And there is audio, so you wanna be display audio time, audio samples or milliseconds. So I will prefer you wanna select audio samples, and there is a fourth tab, which is called capture. So capture format is DV. There is HDV, which is called high definition video. So you wanna go with definition video. And there is 2 tabs, which is main tabs, this area which I'm locating you, location and name. This is the general settings. So you can also skip as it is, and there is a location, so you can choose your location where your project will save. So I will choose this time for desktop. So here my desktop, and select a folder, which folder you wanna save. I have a folder named channel data, so I will save my folder in channel data and select folder. After that there is a name of your project, so I will enter name. You can enter your own name or your project name. So I will enter my name, PRDIP Pradeep, and here is 2 button, OK or cancel. So you will press on OK and create a new project. And here is that sequence settings. So what is sequence, I will tell you later, but this time you wanna leave as it is, standard 48 kilohertz. And there is a more setting about standard frame rate, size, audio, video previous, and you can also make your own preset, and after that you can select on save preset and save. So I will prefer there is custom size, so I will go with custom, and here is a frame size. So I will enter 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080, which is a full HD size. So I will enter full HD size, and here is a time base. It means it's a frame rate. As mentioned, I have already told you in After Effects that this is a frame rate, 29 or 24 frames per second. 24 photos will pass on in 1 second. So I will prefer 24 frames per second is the best option. And there is a pixel aspect ratio, so I will prefer a square pixel. And there is a field, lower field. If you wanna, then you can leave as it is settings. Don't change that settings and fill the lower field like the 24 per second time frames, which I have already chosen time base. So there's audio sample called sample rate 48 kilohertz, I mean 48,000 or 48,000 hertz or 48 kilohertz. So I will choose 48 kilohertz and display format audio sample. And there is a video preview option, so Microsoft AVI or any other format if you want to, then you can choose. If you any other format you will choose, or you can choose custom format. So I will prefer Microsoft AVI is best. And codec is means digital video NTSC Intel. There's a much more setting, and in any other video I will explain in front of you in detail, so leave as it is. And there is also codec video format width and height. I have already entered my width and height in frame size, so I will leave as it is. And here is my sequence name, so I will change with the sequence name like my sequence, you can see, and hit OK. And when you hit OK, then this is going to make a new project. So now in this time I'm going to tell you what is the sequence. So sequence is a baseline. I have already told you in my After Effects series that what is a composition. So composition is equal to the sequence in Premiere Pro. Okay, so sequence is mainly a baseline where you can put your raw files like footage, images, videos. Okay, so there is a main 4 sections given in your Premiere Pro software. I'm not going to discuss you that kinds of silly menu bar and like other. When I will work in my projects, so you will know all about clips, project, edit file. And this tutorial series I'm going to explain you briefly everything, but this time now only I'm going to discuss you about interface. So this is the project panel. Okay, if you are not seeing any kinds of windows, so you can go to window and like effect, so you can see effect. Okay, so I'm going with project. So here is my project name Pradeep, and here is my sequence. So this is called project window. Here you can import all your raw footages like images, videos, and other kinds of raw footage like Photoshop files, After Effects files you can also import. And the second thing, that this is a source clip. What is a source clip? So I will show you in a second if there is any video. Maybe I have. Okay, so this is my channel logo reveal. So in this, the source monitor, you can double click on your footage, and here is the source monitor. You can select footage from anywhere like here and here, and you can drag your audio and video files separately like this. And I will change sequence setting and OK, audio and video files separately. Okay, so this is your main source monitor where you can choose part of videos and drag directly in your timeline. So this is your timeline panel where your all the raw footages will arrange, and this is your preview window. Okay, so there is only 4 main panels, that is called timeline, project window, source window, and preview window. And other main windows I'm going to explain in front of you, that is effect, where you can search all your effect and apply in your footages. Like I'm searching about blur, so there is a blur, more blur effects, so I will apply fast blur. And one more main window which is called effect control, where you can control your effects which is you applied in your footages. So I'm going to blur my footage, so there is a blur footage. Okay, so I will explain everything in front of you, that how to work with Premiere Pro. So this is only the overview and introduction of Premiere Pro, so I'm not going too much deeper. So I'm going to end my video at this moment. So we will meet in the next video. Until then, bye bye, see you later.